Hi, my name is Jamilla Paul. I am the Regional Creative Director for Schwarzkopf Professional. I am also the proud owner of Artilla Beauty Lounge in Ras Al Khaimah at the Sofitel Al Hamra Beach Resort. I am so passionate, not only about my industry, but about Ras Al Khaimah. And I want to just take you back to kind of share my story from when it all began. So I was 14. I was in school just outside Manchester in the UK. So we are going back now 36 years ago. So I found the passion for hair. And ever since then, my whole life has been purely related to anything to do with hair. So I was at school, I started a work experience and I started to do hairdressing after school. And that was where really the passion began. And ever since, I've just been continuously on this amazing journey. And this amazing journey ended up here in Ras Al Khaimah. But if I go back to the very beginning, I had this real passion for my industry. And, you know, people say all the time, what do you do for a living, Jamilla? And I'm like, I'm a hairdresser. Because I still am a hairdresser, you know? Yes, I have these amazing titles, I have these amazing experiences, but really when I talk to anyone, where is my heart, where is my passion, it's all still, I'm a hairdresser. So I was very blessed. I had amazing training when I was very young. And I managed to open my first salon when I was 21 years old. This salon was based just outside of Manchester in the UK. And really, truly, we did so amazingly well. I built my team so fantastically. We ended up with 65 hairdressers in one location. And then there was this kind of calling for the Middle East. And I started to work out in the Middle East, actually doing training, because I worked for big brands most of my career. And within working for these big brands as, you know, a creative director or as an educator along the way, it brought me to some amazing countries. And I've traveled 28 countries, really sharing the passion for my craft, which is everything to do with hair. And I ended up coming to the Middle East. And I was doing trainings in Kuwait, I was doing trainings here in the UAE. And that's kind of what began my journey in this region. So I came to Ras Al Khaimah 10 years ago. And wow, it's the best thing I've ever done. And I've been so blessed because I've worked in so many different countries across the world doing my job, you know. But I love this place so much. And how did I end up here? I actually started doing quite a lot of seminars in the Middle East because I was working for a global brand at the time. And I fell in love with Dubai, first of all. That was the first thing. And we decided to move out here as a family. I have two children, Tyler and Nico, who are now 18 and 16. But at the time when we left the UK, they were 8 and 6. And we just decided that it was time to have a fresh start and, you know, come and live in the sunshine. So we moved to Abu Dhabi. I got offered a job there as a brand director for a group of salons. And at the time I was working with some very high profile families, and I still am to this day in Abu Dhabi. And this was really the reason why I started my journey here. And then it's really quite funny. I was doing a client's hair in Abu Dhabi, and this lady was in the military. And she sat in my chair and she was like, Jamilla, have you ever heard of a place called Al Hamra Village in Ras Al Khaimah? And I was like, no, never. And she said, you need to go. She said, you need to go and just have a look at this place. She said, it's amazing. You'll love it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. I really wasn't settling, to be honest, where I was living when we first moved here. I didn't feel like it was home. And I felt it was time to, you know, maybe start to have a look at different areas. So I came to Ras Al Khaimah, Al Hamra Village specifically, on the 3rd of December 2015. And on the 31st of December 2015, I'd moved here. I was just determined. I fell in love with this place, and this was why I ended up in Ras Al Khaimah. So as a woman living and working in Ras Al Khaimah, it really is amazing. I love it here, and I think the biggest reason why I love it is it's such a community. In the UK, I always lived in a village. I was never a city girl. I wasn't really into these, and I've traveled to so many amazing places, you know, so many big cities across the world, New York, all of these amazing places, but I really always feel more comfortable in a kind of smaller, more village kind of location, and this is what I love about Ras Al Khaimah. It's so supportive, the community, the people that you meet really truly become your family. And I'm a very sociable person. I love to meet people. I love to learn about people. And I really love to learn, not just about my own industry, but about other industries. So surrounding myself with so many different diverse people. And that's what I would say we have here in Ras Al Khaimah. We have so much diversity. It really helps me grow on a daily basis. So we know Ras Al Khaimah is about to change a lot, and yes, I loved this village that we had, but I have to say I am actually truly excited. And you know, I feel like I've been on this journey with Ras Al Khaimah because I've been here so long, and I've been very blessed and very fortunate to be surrounded by some of the royal family here who really, bring you into the growth of this emirate. And so nothing's we know what's coming now. And I feel it's very exciting, actually. I don't believe it's going to lose its charm of being this beautiful emirate that we have. I just feel it's going to enrich it even more. And I think for our younger community as well, we'll have a lot more opportunities here for them. And, I have teenage children. I would really like them to stay in Ras Al Khaimah or, certainly in the United Arab Emirates. So I think this bringing so much now to Ras Al Khaimah with, of course, the Wynn opening, all these amazing hotels and resorts that are going to be here is very exciting for us right now. So yeah, I'm excited. So what do I do professionally? This is a really difficult question to ask. I guess if I was to put it into one sentence, I have a passion for hair. That is what's here. What do I do now? I am very blessed. I have an amazing job. I work for Schwarzkopf Professional as their regional creative director across the GCC, Armenia and Lebanon. That's number one. I also am the proud owner of a boutique salon in Ras Al Khaimah here in my village, 5 minutes away from where I live. And this, I would say, is my happy place. This is my weekend happy place that I've built over the last 9 months we've been open. But if I go back to my first job, which is my main career, and what I do right now is I teach people, I support people in growing their business and in growing their passion for my industry, which is hair. I have academies all over the Middle East, the GCC, from Kuwait to Bahrain, to Jeddah, to Riyadh, to Khobar. We have academies across the whole of the GCC, and we have an education team, and I work directly with the education team and with the countries to support them on a creative level in the hairdressing industry. So predominantly, the majority of my time I am teaching, I am supporting, I'm holding seminars. I have a big academy in Dubai called the Academy of Hair, and that's predominantly what I'm doing on a daily basis. So how do I give back? I would say really my biggest passion is sharing is caring. it's so important to me to share these amazing skills, this amazing knowledge that I've learned over the last 35 years in my industry. And it's really important for me to give that back to people. So my everyday life is supporting salons, supporting individuals to be the best version of themselves, you know, in my industry. And this for me is where everything, where the heart really is for me. Because from this, it's given me so many amazing opportunities. But for me to see an individual growing from zero to hero is my biggest passion. I just want to help people grow. I want to give them skills that they will have for life and see them grow and earn more money for themselves. Last year, as I said earlier, I've been living here for 10 years in Ras Al Khaimah, and many clients, friends, people around me have always asked me, Jamilla, when are you going to open a salon in Ras Al Khaimah? And I was always like, I'm too busy. I actually had a salon in Dubai, which I sold last year. And once I'd sold that salon, I was like, no, now it's the right time. So 10 years later, I finally did it. And my new brand was born, which is Artilla. And the salon is located in the Sofitel Alhambra Beach Resort. It's a very small boutique salon. And I really wanted to create something that was kind of like a VIP experience, a very homely experience. As I said very early in my interview here, I had a salon in the UK and I had 65 hairdressers in one location. I didn't want that kind of experience. I wanted to have a more unique, memorable experience. And that's what we did. So we created Artilla, and we now are supporting the local community with beautiful hair. I would say my unique selling point when I opened my business here in Ras Al Khaimah was I really wanted to bring quality. And, you know, I work in the education part of my industry, so for me the quality is really important. I wanted to create a space where we have extremely highly qualified people that work there. I have a team of 7 of us, and we only have 4 seats, so it's very small. It's a very small salon, but we have already seven staff. We will be looking to employ the same again, so we can extend our hours and open for longer from September. However, currently what I feel is our unique selling point is I saw a real gap in the market, and I know my industry very well. And I know now that people really want to have transparency. They want to know what they're going to pay. They want to know that, I don't know, a balayage is 500 dirhams or 550 dirhams. They don't want to have the surprises of not knowing how much. And this is really how our market has changed. And I think I can see this in many industries now as well. People want to see transparency. So we've created, and I've learned this along the way since I opened my business. I've learned that people want to have this transparency. So we remodeled our business from when we first opened, and we need to be open to listening to our community, to hear what they say and what they want, because this is really important, because without their support, we have no business. So we really looked at our business, and we looked at the direction that it was, and we realized that we needed to have something that was attractive for everyone. So we have extremely competitive pricing. We have packages including all services at very good rates, and I would say we are affordable luxury. That is really our tagline. We're affordable luxury. We bring the highest quality of products. We're a vegan salon. We have all vegan products. So we're a plant-based business. We are very concerned about sustainability of the future. And I think this is also really important. So I would say our unique selling point is we are a conscious salon that really wants to bring great quality with the best products. And our products really are the best products that we use. So So for anyone new coming to Ras Al Khaimah, first of all, you need to visit RAK because they are amazing. Like all of the up-to-date, everything that's happening in Ras Al Khaimah is there. And I use it all the time when I'm looking for the next brunch or the next day pass, like whatever is happening, I will go to RAK first. That's step one. Step two, come and visit me at Artilla at the Sofitel. I'm there every weekend, Friday, Saturday, usually not on a Sunday, but and yeah, generally if anyone is moving here to Ras Al Khaimah, please reach out. I would be truly more than happy to help. What do I do professionally? Oh, wait. What do I do professionally? Can't even answer myself.